Hello everyone! Kumusta kayong lahat? Welcome sa ating panibagong video ng review sa ating mga math lessons. And right now, we are going to review sets and set operation. Let's have first the definition of terms. A set is a collection of things. Yan lang yung basic definition ng set. The things in a set are its elements. We tend to use capital letters every time we name a set, and if we're going to describe a set, we can explicitly list its elements or we can describe them. Empty set. A set which does not contain any elements is called an empty set, or the void set or null set, and is denoted by an empty braces. Again, empty siya, or yung symbol na yan, na tawag dyan ay empty set or null set. Finite sets are sets which consist of a finite number of elements. Kung nabibilang natin ang elements ng isang set, tawag dyan ay finite set. Kung hindi naman nabibilang, meaning walang hanggan, meaning yan, our set is an infinite set. Subsets happen when every element of A is also an element of B. In symbols, we write A, subset B. Again, A is a subset of B if yung element A natin ay nasa A na set at ang ating element A ay nasa B na set. Again, subset siya pag mayroong element na common. We have here equal set. Given two sets A and B, if every element of A is also an element of B, and if every element of B is also an element of A, then the sets A and B are said to be equal. The two equal sets will have exactly the same elements. We have here intervals of subsets of R. Let A and B be elements of real number and A is less than B. Then, meron tayong isang case, an open interval denoted by A and B na nakaparentheses siya is the set of real numbers where our elements are X such that X is greater than A but less than B. Again, X is greater than A but less than B. And our second case, a closed interval, denoted by yung brackets na A at saka B. Kanina, naka-parentheses, pag closed interval naman ay brackets ang gamit. It is a set of real numbers na ang elements niya ay X such that X is greater than or equal to A but less than or equal to B. Or, pwede sabihin, X is less than or equal to B, but X is greater than or equal to A. We have here power set. The collection of all subsets of a set A is called the power set of A. It is denoted by P of A. If the number of elements in A is equal to N, example, N A is equal to N, then the number of elements in PA is equal to 2N. We have here the universal set. This is the basic set in a particular context whose elements and subsets are relevant to the particular context. For example, for the set of vowels in English alphabet, the universal set can be the set of all alphabets in English. Universal set is denoted by the letter U. And of course, the Venn diagrams. Venn diagrams are the diagrams which represent the relationship between sets. For example, the set of natural numbers is a subset of set of whole numbers which is a subset of integers. We can represent this relationship through Venn diagram. Ang Venn diagram ay very useful sa pagsosolve ng problems that involve sets. Kasi it illustrates, kumbaga it helps us to illustrate para mas makita natin kung ano ba ang gustong iparating ng bawat problem. Now, let's go to operations on sets. Let's start with the union of sets. The union of any two given sets, A and B, is the set C, which consists of all those elements which are in either A or in B. In symbols, we write C is equal to A. Union B is equal to X such that X is an element of A or X is an element of B. Again, union tayo. Pag sinabing union, yung idea lang dapat ay yung elements ng A and B ay i-combine. For example, ito yung illustration ng union. If we have union of sets, yung shaded area, yun ang union. So, kahit sila mag-disjoint, it's fine. Kasi pag sinabing union, kailangan yung elements ng A at elements ng B ay i-combine. I-unite sila. Okay? Yun yung word, unite. Some properties of operation of union. We have here, A union B is equal to B union A. Yung elements ng A union B at elements ng B union A ay pareho lang. We have here, A union B, the quantity of A union B and union C is equal to A union of B union C. Number 3, A union null set is just the A itself. Of course, yung null set, di ba, walang elements. So, ang union daw ng pag yung A, yung set A at saka yung null set ay mag-unite, yung set na nakakalabasan ay yung set A lang din mismo. We have here A union A is just A. Universal set union A is the universal set. Example, we have here set A now 1, 2, 3, 4. And set B na 2, 4, and 5. Also, we have here set C. Now, mayroong elements na 1, 3, 5, 7. Let's try to have unions ng mga set. For example, what is A union B? Yung idea lang ng union, again, is to combine the set. Dito, mayroong yung set A ay mayroong 1, 2, 3, 4 at yung set B ay may 2, 4, 5. Therefore, ang ating elements dito ay 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Notice na mayroon tayong dalawang 2 at dalawang 4. We're not going to write yung dalawang yan, dalawang beses, we're going to represent it as 1, okay? Makakaisa lang isusulat ang mga duplication. Again, if we are trying to get the union, walang duplication. Kung nag-appear siya ng dalawa o tatlong beses, we're going to write it only once. Next, we have A union C. We have here, set A is 1, 2, 3, 4, or the elements of set A are 1, 2, 3, 4, and elements ng set C ay 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. If we are going to get the union of these two sets, we will have the elements 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, and 9. Number 3, we have here B union C. Again, yung set B, we're going to have the union of set B and set C. Set B has 2, 4, 5. Set C has 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. So, kung i-unite sila, we will have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, and 9. Again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, and 9. Punta naman tayo sa isa pang operation ng set, that is the intersection of sets. The intersection of two sets, A and B, is the set which consists of all those elements which belong to both A and B. Meaning, kung kanina sa union, we are looking for elements that exist either. Dito naman ay both. Kailangan yung set A at set B ay mayroong the same na element. Symbolically, we write A intersection B, again, yung symbol natin for intersection ay just kabaliktaran ng union. A intersection B is equal to X such that X is an element of A and X is an element of B. Mayroong word na and. Ito ang illustration. We are identifying the common sa dalawang set, okay? Ang intersection ay ang common sa dalawang set. Ano ba ang pareho sa kanila? This Venn diagram shows us the common in both sets. Now, kung null set ang ating intersection ng dalawang set, we can say that A and B are disjoint set. Bakit disjoint? Kasi null set, walang common. Ganito ang kanyang itsura. Walang common, ibig sabihin, hindi sila magkadikit. Therefore, disjoint ang ating dalawang set. We have here some properties of operations of intersection. Number 1, A intersection B is equal to B intersection A. The intersection of A and B, intersection C is equal to A intersection of B intersection C. And we have here the intersection of null set and set A is just a null set, and the universal set intersection A is our set A. And 4, we have here A intersection A is just A. And A intersection B intersections B union C is equal to A intersection B union ng A intersection C. And A union ng B intersection C is equal to A union B intersection ng A union C. To further understand the concept of intersection, let's have samples here. We have here set A that has an element of 1, 2, 3, and 4. Our set B has an elements of 2, 4, and 5. And our set C has elements na 1, 3, 5, 7, and 9. Now, what is A intersection B? In order to answer, we are going to identify ano ba ang common sa A and B. In this case, ang common natin ay 2 and 4. Therefore, the elements of A intersection B are 2 and 4. Next, what is A intersection C? Again, yung common lang sa A at saka sa C. Ano ang common? We have 1 and 3. Therefore, ang elements ng ating intersection ng set A and set C ay 3, 1, and 3. We have B intersection C. Ano ang common sa dalawang set? We have 5 lang, okay? 5 lang ang common sa set B natin at set C. Therefore, ang ating intersection ng B and C ay 5. We have here another operation of sets, that is the difference of sets. The difference of two sets, A and B, denoted by A minus B, is defined as set of elements which belong to A but not to B. We write A minus B is equal to X such that X is an element of A and X is not an element of B. Also, if we have B minus A, we have the elements na X such that X is an element of B and X is not an element of A. To further understand, we have here example. We have here set A that contains 1, 2, 3, and 4. Set B that has elements na 2, 4, and 5. And set C na mayroong elements na 1, 3, 5, 7, at 9. Now, what is A minus B? Again, yung elements ng ating A minus B ay mga elements na nasa A pero wala sa B. In this case, our A minus B is 3. Bakit? Kasi ang 3 ay nasa set A pero wala siya sa set B. Again, 3. Next, we have number 2, we have A minus C. What are the elements of A minus C? Yung A natin ay 1, 2, 3, 4. Ang C naman ay 1, 3, 5, 9, 5, 7, 9. Ano ang elements ni C na wala sa elements ni A na wala sa C? That is 1, 2, and 4. Again, the elements ni A na wala sa C ay 2 and 4. Number 3, what is B minus C? Ano ang mga elements ni B na wala sa C? That is 2. Number 4, what is B minus A? Mga elements ni B na wala sa A. That is 5. Okay? 5 lang ang wala sa A. Number 5, we have here C minus 1. Ano ang mga elements ni C na wala sa A? Ito ay 5, 7, and 9. Intindihan? Very good. Ito naman, number 6. What is C minus B? Ano ang mga elements ni C na wala sa B? That is 7 and 9. Let's proceed sa complement of a set. Let U be the universal set and A is a subset of U. The complement of A is the set of all elements of U which are not the elements of A. Symbolically, we write the complement of A is equal to the elements of na X such that X is an element of A and X is not an element of A. Also, the complement of A is equal to U minus A. Para mas maintindihan natin, we have this example. We have the universal set na counting numbers from 1 to 10. That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And we have this set na set A is 1, 2, 3, 4. Set B is 2, 4, 5. Set C is 1, 3, 5, and 7, and 9. Ano ang A complement natin? Or ano ang complement ng set A? That is, mga elements daw na nasa universal set tapos wala sa set A natin. Ito, we have here the elements of our A complement. Yung 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Bakit sila ang elements? Kasi nga, ang complement ay elements na nasa universal set tapos wala sa ating set A. Again, if you're looking for the A complement, mga elements na nasa universal set pero wala sa ating A. Now, if we are looking for B complement naman, ano ang mga elements ni universal set na wala si B? So that is 1, 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Again, ano ba ang ating B? Our B has 2, 4, 5. So lahat ng elements ni universal set minus elements ni B, yan ang ating B prime. That is 1, 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Ano naman ang C prime? Again, elements ng universal set. Bawasan natin ng mga elements ni C mismo. So we have that 2, 4, 6, 8, and 10. Kasi nga, ang ating C na set ay mayroong 1, 3, 5, 7, at 9 na elements. Therefore, our C prime consists of 2, 4, 6, 8, and 10. Now, mayroon na tayong mga complement. Okay? May mga complement na tayo that we have now the A complement, B complement, at C complement. Now, let's try to solve A union B complement. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Ano yung ating kinumbine? Yung set A at saka B complement. Yung mga duplication, again, we're going to write it as 1. Okay? Hindi magduduplicate ng elements. As 1 lang. Now, what is B complement intersection C? We have here, yung B complement natin ay 1, 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And our C is 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Ano ang intersection? Diba? Ang common sa dalawang set. We have 1, 3, 7, and 9. We have here A prime intersection C prime or A complement intersection C complement. Ano ang common sa A complement and C complement? We have here 10 and 8 or 8 and 10. Now, let's try to solve problem that involves sets, okay? Or mga word problem na masolve siya sa pamamagitan ng paggamit ng concept sa sets. We have here, there are 49 people that owns pet. 15 people own only dog. 10 people own only cats, 5 people own only cats and dogs, and 3 people own cats, dogs, and snakes. How many total snakes are there? Ano mga pet dito? We have 3 different pets. We have dog, cat, and snake. In order to solve this problem, mas maganda kung gagamit tayo ng Venn diagram. If we have 3 pets, ilang circle ang ating Venn diagram? We have 3 circles. And of course, yung circle na yan, dapat ay mayroong cover para sa universal set natin. So, our universal set contains 49. Kasi nga, 49 people ang may-ari ng may mga pets. Now, ang 3 circles natin ay yung isa para sa may mga dogs, yung isa ay para sa may mga cats, at ang isang circle ay para sa mga snake. So, how do we solve this problem? We're going to input yung mga given dyan. We have here 15. Kasi nga, sabi sa ating problem, 15 people own only dogs. Now, meron dito, 10 people owns only cats. Saan siya ilalagay? Doon sa area na cat lang. Dito. Okay? Next, ano pa yung given natin? We have here 3 people owns, 5 people own only cats and dog. Saan nilalagay ang only cats and dog? Sa area na ang nagsishare ay ang circle ng dog at circle ng cat. Diyan. Okay? Diyan lang. Now, mayroong last na given, 3 people owns cats, dogs, and snakes. So, siya yung nasa gitna. Kasi yung gitna, ang nagsishare dyan ay yung tatlong circle. Yung dogs, yung cats, at saka yung snake. Yung question, how many total snakes are there? Para natin malaman kung ilan ang total snake, kailangan muna natin malaman ang number of snakes only. Kung ilang tao ba ang nagmamay-ari or mayroong pet na snakes lang. In order to find that, we're going to subtract the total people, that is 49, minus yung 15 na dogs lang, minus 5, minus 10, and minus 3. Our answer is 16. Therefore, mayroong 16 people na ang pet nila ay snakes only. Okay? Next, the question is how many total snakes are there? Yung hinanap natin ay total snakes. So, we're going to count the total snakes. Asan ba yung snakes dyan? We have here 16 and 3. So, we have 16 plus 3. The total number of snakes is 19. Therefore, mayroong 19 snakes dito sa ating problem na ito. Naintindihan? Let's have another problem. Okay, let's solve another problem. There are two movies playing at a local movie theater. Amazing Fiction 3 and Math in the Stars. 68 people or 68 total people went to the movie theater. If 35 people saw Math in the Stars and 10 saw both Amazing Fiction 3 and Math in the Stars, how many people saw only Amazing Fiction 3? Again, para mas maintindihan, we're going to use the concept of Venn diagram. In this case, ilang circle ang ating gagawin? Dalawa lang, kasi we only have Amazing Fiction 3 and Math in the Stars. Of course, we're going to cover it with universal set na 68, and yung isang circle natin has a name na Amazing Fiction 3, yung isang circle naman ay Math in the Stars. We're going to input the given 10. In this kind of problem, we're going to work inward palabas. In this case, meron tayong 10 daw na saw both Amazing Fiction 3 and Math in the Stars. So, we're going to put 10 sa middle. Next is, if 35 people saw Math in the Stars, dyan, if 35 people saw Math in the Stars, yung 35 na yan, kabilang na ang 10. So, para maging 35 lahat dito sa Math in the Stars, we're going to subtract 35 minus 10. That is 25. Naintindihan? So, next, yung tanong natin, how many people saw only Amazing Fiction 3? So, we're going to identify yung total na pumunta sa movie theater ay 68. At itong 68 na to ay sure na nanood. Okay? Sure na nanood. So, we have here the Amazing Fiction 3 only. In-abbreviate ko na lang kasi mahaba. Amazing Fiction 3 only is equal to the total people minus yung nanood ng Math in the Stars only. Ganun lang. And minus yung both movies. So, we have here total that is 68 minus yung nanood ng Math in the Stars only, which is 25, and nanood ng both movies, which is 10. Therefore, yung mga taong nanood sa Amazing Fiction 3 ay 33 lahat. Therefore, 33 ang sagot sa problem na ito. Naiintindihan? That ends our lessons or sa ating review dito sa sets and operation, and I really hope na may naintindihan kayo. Continue lang sa pagsosolve, sa pagpa-practice, and continue sa pag-intindi sa mga word problem. Again, always use yung mga available na illustration so that mas mapadali ang ating mga pagsosolve. Thank you so much for listening and have a great day ahead. God bless us all.